Being fat is unhealthy. And I know this for a lot of different reasons. I know it because I'm on high blood pressure medication. I know it because I'm on diabetes medication. And I know it because my doctor tells me I'm not healthy. Even if it wasn't for all that, I'd still know. Because books and movies and magazines, music, television, the internet, they all remind me every day that being fat is wrong. Being fat is something to be laughed at or be made fun of. That fat people should be shamed. And they try to make me feel ashamed. I had a friend named Matt who was always making fun of me for being fat. And we'd go out to eat and he'd make fun of how much I ate. And we'd go for a walk and he'd make fun of how easily I got out of breath. Or he'd make fun of the clothes I wear or the way that I looked. And one day I had enough and I cornered him and I said, Matt, why are you always making fun of me? Why do you always hurt my feelings? Why do you want me to feel bad about myself? And he says, Boogie, I'm worried about you. I find the shape of your body and the way that you look, the way that you can't breathe, the amount that you eat disgusting. And I'm surprised you don't find it disgusting. And I'm trying to make you feel ashamed of who you are and make you feel bad about it so that you'll make the decision to make a change. He was right about one thing. He did make me feel really, really bad about myself. So we would go out for lunch and I'd order lunch and he would make fun of me for how much I was eating. And that made me feel bad. So I'd order dessert because dessert makes me feel good. Or we'd go out for a walk and he would make fun of me because I couldn't walk very far because of my weight and my knees and my back. Or I couldn't breathe very good. Eventually, I stopped hanging out with Matt. Unfortunately for me, Matt's not the only person that does this. Every time I log on to the internet, someone's making fun of fat people on Facebook or Reddit. Every time I turn on the television and I watch one of my favorite shows, every time I see a photoshopped image of someone who looks impossibly skinny, and I realize that I'm not part of that exclusive club of young, hip, attractive, beautiful, skinny people. In fact, I'm part of a completely different group. A group that gets made fun of every day, and gets mocked, and gets tortured, and gets shamed. And do you know what that makes me want to do? It makes me want to eat. I'm not fat just because I like food. Skinny people like food. They're not fat. In fact, for most very large people, overeating isn't a problem, just a symptom of a larger problem that can stem from anxiety disorders, depression, or other psychological illnesses. And so we eat. We eat because it stops the anxiety for a little while. We eat because it pushes the depression away. Every time I catch you staring, and every joke I'm not supposed to hear, every time you make fun of me on the internet, it makes my self-esteem smaller. It makes me more anxious and more depressed. So I eat. So you know what? I'm not proud to be fat. But I'm not ashamed either. This is my body. And you know what? I hate it. I hate my giant man tits. I hate my neck. I hate my fat, disgusting neck. I hate my gut that hangs to the ground and makes it hard to walk. I hate my breaking back. I hate my aching knees. I hate every inch of the body I'm in. But you know what? I'm not ashamed. Maybe I will figure out what went wrong in my head to make me do this to myself. And maybe I won't. Maybe I will lose the weight, or maybe I will die fat and young. But I'll tell you what, your hate-filled bullshit isn't going to make a difference either way.